In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the URL tool within the Moodle resources. To start with, if you don't have editing on already, let's turn editing on. Now, it's putting in a URL. There's two different ways to do it, but what we're going to do in this video is using the URL resource. The other way is to use the label resource, which we use to create this subheading, and entering the URL into that text box. But we're going to use the actual URL resource. So click on Add an Activity or Resource, scroll down until you get down here to Resources, click on URL, it's the last thing on the list, and then now click Add. So this is essentially a tool that allows you to have an annotated URL. It allows you to very easily, for instance, give it a name. I'm going to put in the Gettysburg College email, or I can find a link. I could find a link to another place inside of Moodle, but I don't choose to. I could copy or paste a URL into here, or I could just type one in directly. It's nice to copy and paste because you're more likely to get it correct. All right, the description is the area that allows you to annotate it, and this is really what makes this tool useful. So if you were only going to just poke in a URL, then you might as well use the label tool and just stick in a URL. But this explains to the students why they might need to go to this URL and what you expect them to do when they're there. Okay, appearance. You do want it to open up in a new tab. In Moodle, it says new window, but that is new tab. These you can leave alone. URL variables. This is some parameters that can be set. If you don't, I would ignore all of that entirely. And in fact, I would ignore most of this entirely and just save and return to course. So now when the student comes here, they'll know this is an external URL by the fact that it's got that little, this icon means URL. And then when they click on it, it brings them here to this page. And that is how you use the URL tool. I'm going to pull this up a little so you can see. There, it opened it up in a new window, a new tab, and that's important because that way they still see that they're in Moodle. It didn't boot them out of Moodle to go to the URL that you have made available to them. And that is a quick and easy way to make a URL available for your students or other users of your Moodle site.